Daniel had been sitting outside the ICU for 3 nights without sleep. He didn't care that his eyes were swollen or that his clothes smelled like hospital sanitizer in fear. He only cared about the tiny girl fighting for her life behind those sliding glass doors, his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. She had collapsed suddenly at school. No warning. No signs. One moment she was laughing with her friends, the next she was unconscious, her small body trembling as teachers panicked around her. Daniel ran red lights to reach the hospital. Now doctors whispered words he didn't understand: neurological complications, rare infection, high risk. And the bill. God, the bill. He worked 2 jobs, still couldn't pay rent on time, and the moment he saw those digits on the hospital estimate sheet, his vision blurred. He wanted to fight. He wanted to scream. But all he could do was sit in that blue plastic chair, hands covering his face, whispering, "Please, Lily, don't leave me too." At his breaking point, the chair beside him shifted. A woman sat down. Soft perfume, expensive coat, the kind of quiet confidence that came from surviving storms money couldn't fix. He didn't look at her. He just kept crying silently. She didn't speak either. Minutes passed. Finally, she said, "Is it your daughter?" Her voice wasn't pitying. It was gentle. Steady. As if she knew pain intimately. Daniel nodded. "She's all I have left." The woman inhaled sharply, as if those words stabbed her. She turned her head away for a moment. When she spoke again, her voice trembled for the first time. "I lost someone too," she said. "My husband. 2 years ago. And before him, my son." Daniel looked up, shocked. Her eyes were red, not from wealth or power, but from wounds she still carried. "To be honest," she whispered, "I still come to the hospital sometimes. It makes me feel close to them." They talked. Not about money. Not about who she was. Just 2 broken hearts sharing a bench between hope and fear. For the first time in nights, Daniel rested his head back and breathed. But peace didn't last long. A doctor walked up, face tight with concern. "Mr. Reyes, we need to discuss your daughter's next procedure. It's urgent, but insurance hasn't approved the extended coverage yet." Daniel stood so fast the chair screeched. "What do you mean? You told me she needed it." "She does. But without clearance." "Just do it!" Daniel shouted, voice cracking. "Please, just save her." The doctor looked away. "I'm sorry." Daniel collapsed back into the chair, hands shaking. The woman beside him watched, eyes narrowing, not with judgment, but with sudden, fierce determination. Moments later, her phone buzzed. She answered, voice sharp and commanding. "This is Evelyn Hart. I need the hospital director on call. Now." Daniel froze. Evelyn Hart? The Evelyn Hart? Owner of Hart Global? Philanthropist? Billionaire widow whose name appeared in every charity headline? Before he could speak, the hospital director rushed in, out of breath. She didn't waste a second. "My foundation will cover the full cost of the procedure," she said. "Approve everything. Immediately." "Of course, ma'am," the director replied in a panic. Right away, right away." Daniel felt his knees weaken. Why would you do this for us?" Evelyn turned to him, eyes softening. "Because your daughter deserves a chance," she said. "And because when you said she was all you had left, I remembered what that felt like." The surgery began within the hour. Daniel sat outside, hands trembling, while Evelyn stayed beside him, no cameras, no audience, no assistants. Just her. She didn't leave for food. She didn't take calls. She simply stayed. Hours passed. Finally, a doctor stepped out, relief spreading across his face. "She's stable," he said. "She's going to recover." Daniel dropped to his knees, sobbing. And Evelyn, this billionaire woman he had known less than a day, knelt beside him and held him like a mother comforting her child. Days passed. Daniel spent every moment with Lily as she regained strength, laughing again, drawing again, calling Evelyn Aunt Evie. One afternoon, Evelyn stood outside Lily's room, watching them play. A soft smile touched her face, but behind it was hesitation. Fear. Daniel walked out, noticing. You okay? She nodded. I just don't want you to feel indebted. Indebted? He stepped closer, shaking his head. Evelyn, you saved my daughter's life. How do I repay that? She looked down. I didn't do it for repayment. I did it because helping you felt like healing a part of myself. Daniel gently took her hand. Then stay in her life. Stay in ours. Her eyes lifted, filled with surprise, hope, and something warm she hadn't felt in years. I'd like that, she whispered. And from that day, she didn't just become Lily's hero, she became family. A billionaire saved a single dad's world. But what she didn't expect was that he would save hers too, reminding her how it felt to love, to laugh, to belong again. And maybe that's the message we all need. Sometimes the person you save ends up saving you right back.